welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been about 5 seconds since I saw you, thus the exact same outfit and the same makeup that I just did. But it's been a week for you, so hi. I hope you've had a good week. What have you been up to? And if you haven't had a good week, I hope that you are taking care of yourself. And it is okay to not always have the best week. It is okay to be sad. It's okay to not be doing too great. Don't beat yourself up. Validation. Validate yourself and your emotions. It doesn't matter how bad your week has been. It doesn't matter if it was something tiny. Even if you had a breakdown over running out of bread, which I have done before. I get it. I understand, and it is okay. And I hope that you feel better soon. And I hope this video makes you at least a little bit happy. I don't know. I'm here to entertain you and just like make you forget about life for a little bit. Just come escape into my videos. I'm here. I'm your friend. I love you. I hope you love me too. Why do I keep doing that? As you can see by the title of this video, I am here to do a tattoo tour. Which, oi bud! Oi Bicket! Hi Bicket! We could just make this whole video just cuddle with Bicket time, hey? Oh yes! Oh no! Oh! Okay. Bye bud! Anyway, so I have 10 tattoos and I have a saved board on Instagram with 316 tattoos that I want. Actually, it's more than that. There's 316 saved things. But like a lot of them have multiple images. So I can't get all of them, obviously. There are a few that I definitely want and I'm saving for. But at the moment I've got 10. And I will talk you through them in the order that I got them. This has been like highly requested, as in like 3 people. But that's like a lot considering I have 30 subscribers. That's like 10% of my subscribers. So I actually got my first 2 tattoos for my 16th birthday. So I went with my mom and she signed off on it. So I wanted a tattoo when I was 14 and she told me that if I still wanted it when I was 16, then she would get it for me for my birthday. And then when I went to my consult, because I asked more, they said that it would be 150 for one because it's per hour. But if I got 2 and it took less than the hour, then it would be 200 because it's an extra 50 for a second one. So mum was like, well, why don't you just get 2? So I did. And so I got, they kind of match. So I've got this one here. I've got Stay Strong on my collarbone, as you can see. And the one to go with it is Stay Beautiful with a little flower on my ribs. So stay strong. It's a reminder that I am strong and I just have to remember that I'm strong. And the placement for Stay Beautiful is significant because I struggled with anorexia and I still have a lot of issues with body dysmorphia and body image, and it's really difficult sometimes. And I always body check on my right side. So it's there kind of for when I'm like body checking and feeling really shit about myself, to kind of remind me that I already am beautiful and that the only way to be beautiful and to become beautiful is to realize that you already are, because you are only seeing yourself through your own eyes, and however you see yourself is how you look. And I will do a whole video on this at some point. Okay, anyways, moving on. My 3rd tattoo I got for my 17th birthday. I got it for being self-harm free for 2 years above my scars, because it's kind of drawing attention to it in a way that it's like not something to be ashamed of, and as a reminder that I've grown. And the significance of it is that it's actually 5 Sauce lyrics from Jet Black Heart. So the whole lyric is, as we burst into color, returning to light. Now I just got the small part, I just got burst into color, but it kind of symbolizes the whole idea of life was very black and white and I was in a really dark place, but I managed to pull myself out and burst into color. Literally, I went from wearing all black to like this. So it's a very literal thing, as well as being like a very symbolic thing. And I got the peony just because peonies are pretty, but the flower itself kind of symbolizes, you know, growth as well. How you need, just like a flower, you need a little rain to grow, and life can't be all sunshine and fairies all the time. And you know, rain makes rainbows, rain makes things grow, and you can't do that without rain. I've said rain a lot. And flowers also are really good at withstanding like storms, like shit fucking awful storms. And so it's kind of like a reminder that I can endure any amount of rain and sunshine will come back. And I was able to get through this darkness and come into color and return to life. And it's 5 Sauce lyrics because 5 Sauce are what helped me through that the most, honestly. When I was struggling a lot, I kind of turned to their music, and I didn't have any friends, but I found friends in that community, and it was absolutely incredible. And I made so many friends and got the confidence to actually make friends in real life, and they made me feel important and like I was worthy of life. And so I literally wouldn't be here. It sounds so cheesy and so cliche, but I would not be here without that band. And that is why I got it tattooed on my body forever. So yeah. Next up is this one. It's on my ankle, so there we go. There you go, foot fetish people. You're welcome. Feet are so ugly. You can pay me $3,000 for a photo of my foot if you like. I'm kidding, kind of. Or I am kidding. But if you do want to give me $3,000 for a picture of my feet, I will do it because that's a lot of money and I need it, so. Anyway, this is a honeysuckle flower that I got by the same artist who did that one. And I got this with one of my best friends, Emma, and so I got this yellow pinky shade, which goes with my aesthetic very well. And she got a red and orange one. And we got the honeysuckle flower because we have known each other our whole lives. And as kids, we used to go through like little gardens and like pick honeysuckles and like eat them. And that's just like a really significant memory from our childhood. So we got those together, and yeah, now we have to stay friends forever, unfortunately. Emma, I'm just like sick of you. Oh my god. I'm just kidding, I love you. Anyway, after that, I got this little, I'm wearing this band from a music festival from WOMAD. It was in April. It is now July. So I should take it off, but I haven't. So I've got this one. It's a little, this is an awkward angle. It's a little rose, and it's a little rose and moon that I got with my mum. My mum's one is slightly different, but it's similar in the same sort of concept. So I got this, so the rose symbolizes me, and the moon symbolizes my mum, to kind of remind me that my mum's always watching over me no matter how far away I am. She's always there, which is just like a nice little reminder. And again, I got that on my self-harm scars to kind of like, you know, be like this thing of like someone cares. This video is like real deep. I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, and also this tattoo was for a charity event, so it was for raising money for Rainbow Youth, which is kind of the New Zealand Trevor Project. So 100% of the money went to them. After that, I got my own song lyrics tattooed on my thigh. I am wearing my traditional Cambodian silk pants to be able to show you this. I just thought I'd tell you so you can admire my pants. See, these are my Cambodian silk pants. Anyway, there's my tattoo there. So I'm getting it touched up soon because I didn't take care of it very well, which is my own fault. I was just really dumb about it. I don't know why. Yeah, anyway, so it says, make your mind your safe place, make your body your home, which is a lyric from Monsters and Fairies, which I will link in the description, which is a song I wrote when I was, I want to say 15, maybe 16. Anyway, I wrote it when I was a teenager, and it's all about kind of my struggle with just loving myself. And the whole concept of it is, you know, accepting yourself for everything you are and making your body yours instead of what someone else wants it to be. Because for a really long time I felt very trapped in my body and that I wanted a different one, not this one, which I'm sure is something way too many of us can relate to. And so that lyric specifically is my favorite lyric in the song, because it's just the idea that you should be comfortable in your own body, and I am in charge of that, and I need to make myself happy. And so that's what that is for. My tattoos are really deep. There are so many tattoos that I'm just like, that's fucking dope. I want that because that's cool. But then I always get the like really meaningful ones, and maybe one day I'll get some that are like slightly less meaningful, but that's not really who I am, I guess. Even if I got one that's not super meaningful, I will apply some sort of intense meaning to it as a way to justify it to my mother. So yeah, all right. The next one is that, and I got this one with my best friend last year, my best friend Kat. So the story with that and the reason we chose that design is because we have been friends since we were 11, and she only lived in the same city as me for 2 years, and then she moved away. She's always lived far away, and even though we were really young when we became friends, we've managed to maintain a friendship and have somehow grown even closer. And last year I saved up like all my pay to go to Japan, and so I flew to Tokyo to see her, and we got these tattoos together, and it was an absolutely incredible time. And I'm going to Germany at the end of the year to see her again, and who knows, maybe we'll get another tattoo. I would not put it past us. And so the reason it's those two hands is because no matter how far away we are, you know, we're always holding each other up. We share absolutely everything with each other, and all our pain, all our struggles, but all our like good times. Most of the time we're just fangirling about whatever is happening at the time. But you know, that's what friends do, right? It's lots of memes, lots of crying over TV shows and bands and Halsey. And then moving on, we've got, okay, this is another awkward one. This one, is this a really sexy position or what? That looks like my arm. It's not, it's my calf. I'm not very flexible. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's a lotus, anyway, fuck, I've got to stop that. So that is a lotus flower. I know, very, ugh. So it's my one cliche white girl tattoo, but it's not like the cliche white girl version of it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a single line sketch drawing, which I just really love those. They're just really cool to me. I don't really know why, I just think they're super cool. And I got it in Bali because of course I did. Because me and my best friend again, Emma, went traveling through Southeast Asia in January. So we went for 6 weeks, and we went to Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and finished on Bali at an eco resort. Now, I have been to Southeast Asia 7 times, so this isn't just a like, let's go somewhere exotic. Like, I actually genuinely really just love the culture and wanted to take my best friend and show her this amazing place that I absolutely love. I actually speak a little bit of Khmer, which is the Cambodian language. I love their word for milk because it literally translates to cow boob water, and that's my favorite thing in the entire world. I don't drink cow boob water, okay? God. I got that in Bali with my best friend to kind of remember the trip, and because the lotus flower obviously is like it's a very important thing in like the Buddhist and Hindu culture, and I just really appreciate what it symbolizes, and I really love that culture, and I just love it, and it's a beautiful flower, and it's a beautiful meaning, and I just really love it. And then at the same time, I got this little guy. This is Lulu She is the cruelty-free bunny. I got Lulu here because I just wanted to symbolize, you know, that I am cruelty-free and I don't consume anything that was made using cruelty to the greatest extent I am able to, and I don't own anything that involves any cruelty to an extent that I am capable of. And I put it there because I really want to build up my arm, and I thought that that was a good place to start. And also it's like it's a good conversation starter, right? When people ask about it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a cruelty-free bunny because, you know, you shouldn't kill animals for pleasure. So, you know. And then finally we have my newest tattoo, which I did show you in my first video, which is this guy here. So this one's got a really big meaning. I'll start with the overall concept is that it's a tarot card and it's the strength card. My mom has tarots, she does house cleansings, and like palm reading and all that sort of stuff. So it's just, I guess, quite ingrained in me, and I think they're super cool, and I just love that sort of side of things. And it's just like a connection to my spirituality, I suppose. The naked girl is there because for me that symbolizes consent and the idea that the female body is not something you can touch and ogle over. It is art, it is normal, it's not something that is sexual, it's something that is beautiful and to be respected. You can look, but you can't touch without being given, obviously, permission. It is something that is so normal, and like, you know, it's just exposure to the idea of desexualizing the female body, and I just think it's super important, and I am in love with it. She's got her, I also asked them to make her not super skinny, so she's got a little bit of a belly, not like a belly, she's still very slim, but you know, a lot of tattoos and artwork and stuff and like have really unrealistically skinny girls, and I didn't want that. I wanted something that was more my body shape to symbolize my body and how I am beautiful enough and I am art, you know, if that makes sense. Yeah, so those are all my tattoos, and there are heaps more that I want, but I couldn't go into them all because there's just too many. If you want to hear about my piercings, which seem just like really boring in comparison, which I feel like piercings are pretty boring, but if you want to know like a pain scale or like aftercare or anything, let me know, because like I said, I was a piercer for a year and a half, so I do know quite a lot, and I have been pierced a lot of times, and I've pierced quite a few people as well, and obviously just know aftercare inside and out. Okay, so thank you for coming along and watching me talk about my tattoos. It was probably really boring, but I mean, a few people did ask for it. If you have any further questions about any of them in particular, let me know. I could literally talk about any of my tattoos for like 5 years. I freaking love tattoos. Alright, so thank you for coming along. Thank you for chatting. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day/night, and I will see you next week. And subscribe for more awkward content. Alright, bye!